If you've ever wondered why labs offer different scan types or why one scan costs more than another, this video is for you. Today we're comparing the same exact photo scanned 3 different ways on our Noritsu, Imacon, and drum scanner. Scanners aren't about good versus bad, they're about use case, speed versus control, convenience versus flexibility, cost versus maximum data. And once you see the differences, you'll know exactly which scan makes sense for your work. So let's start with the Noritsu. This is an economical, production-friendly scanner that's optimized for color negatives. It's fast, consistent, and especially strong with skin tones and highlight retention. Next up is the Imacon scanner. This scanner is often described as near drum quality at a fraction of the cost. It offers higher optical resolution, greater dynamic range, and more control than a Noritsu while still being efficient and affordable. And finally, we have the drum scan. This is the gold standard. The film is oil mounted to a rotating drum, which minimizes scratches and extracts the maximum detail and tonal range from the original. So let's look at a real-world example comparison. Looking at the Noritsu scan, notice how the image feels clean and even. The whites on the walls are controlled, they look neutral and consistent. The highlights from the overhead lights are intact without blowing out, and the shadows stay open, but they're gentle, not deep, and more compressed. You're not seeing extreme micro detail in the darkest corners, and that's intentional. Overall contrast feels balanced. Now, when we switch to the Imacon scan, the first thing you'll notice is clarity. The edges sharpen up a bit, there's fine details in the walls, ceiling tiles, and the machinery becomes more distinct. The texture in the walls is also more visible. Shadow areas have more separation, the tonal separation increases, especially in the midtones, and overall contrast feels slightly stronger. Compared to the Noritsu, the Imacon feels more technical. You're getting a file that's ideal for retouching, portfolios, and large prints up to 20 by 24 inches. It still looks natural, but you get that extra information under the hood. Now watch what happens when we switch to the drum scan. The image opens up. Shadows deepen, but they don't collapse, and the dark corners show this subtle gradation. Highlights retain structure inside the bright areas, not just around them, so they feel dimensional, not flat. That's because there's more information everywhere, even in places you didn't realize had detail, making this image feel more three-dimensional. This is the scan you choose when you want everything: large prints, archival work, heavy retouching. It's not just about looking punchier, it's about preserving all of the data the film captured. So here's the takeaway. Go with the Noritsu scan for fast, consistent, economical, perfect for everyday scanning projects. The Imacon for higher resolution, more tonal separation, making it ideal for portfolios and large prints. You'll choose a drum scanner when you want maximum detail, maximum dynamic range. It's really built for critical work and archival quality. At the Icon, we offer all 3 because not every image needs the same treatment. Choosing the right scan isn't about upgrading, it's about matching the tool to the job.